Hey everybody, this is Limitless Jin, and we're doing another cool review, and this is a kind of oldie kind of figure, and you could say this is from Super Robo Shogun. It came out 2012, and this is celebration of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 20th anniversary edition, I think, because it even has a little sticker there. Or Zyuranger, Super Sentai Zyurangers. But yeah, I think in that show, in the Japanese version, he was more like a mystical kind of their version of like close to like a dinosaur kind of god mythology, but I could be wrong. Like I watched that show once, subtitle. I gotta watch it again. But yeah, but I grew up watching Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I really love the Megazord. Again, so this is a line that they did years ago, 2012, and they did a whole line. They did they did RP and Power Rangers Megazord. They did Gokaiger Megazord. I think they did Power Rangers Mystic Force Megazord. The Mystic Force one looks really cool. But yeah, this is the one. I think it's a little bit more. I was more excited of the line. They never continued. Shogun, technically, they didn't continue this kind of style. They did continue making Megazords that actually transform and combine. So this is before. This took place way before that line came out. Now, but yeah, this thing has die-cast parts with plastic parts. It comes with almost everything. Now mine's pre-owned, and I'll tell you how much I got in the end of the video, but mine is pre-owned, and I think the person that talked to me told me this one of the hands is missing, so the price for it wasn't that bad. Usually these retail for about a pretty penny, especially silver is very expensive. Of course, I'll tell you how much and where in the end of the video, but yeah, so this is the box itself. It has a really nice shiny, but it's already, mine is old and used, so it has, so it's the shiny part is scratched up, and the box is a little faded away, but it really has a really cool lightning effect. But yeah, so let's open this video up and see what it comes with. Alright guys, so for first thing is the power sword, and it's really nice. I don't think I have any other comparison to it. I think years ago I had the actual Megazord from the transforming from the online, and it comes with this cool effect, lightning effect, and actually you can put in it, so he's about to swing it. That's so cool. And then the shield of the mammoth, Mastodon, the shield. And like I said, it's missing one of the close fist hands. That's the one that's missing. But these are the hands. It comes with 4 sets, but mine has one of the close fist hands, well, missing. And the actual effect of the lightning effect that he shoots out of his kind of like his top of his kind of mullet kind of head design, lightning effect, you actually do see in the show a couple of times now. But it's cool because it has like a 2 kind of color. First starts clear, then it changes colors. But yeah, so that's it. Alright guys, so I got my hands on him. I've been playing with him for a bit. So right away, the articulation on this thing is really nice. It has ball joint and kind of a little bit of a extension. You guys can see that. So you can move, he can flap a little bit forward. Actually, he could pretty good. I thought because of this part will block, but you actually turn these to the side and they flap more. So cool. He pens pretty high, pretty good actually right here. Yeah, so he pens pretty high. His shoulders, look at that. That's pretty cool actually. Stomach wise, he bends forward and there is an extension. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a little dark, but it actually extends the top part, so he bends a little bit more. So he does have that little bit Oh my god, sorry for that, guys. It's my phone. If you guys are Gundam fans, you know. So forward, you just flap these. He does kick pretty high. He does have swivel on his top of his leg, his hip. He has swivel up, side, diecast, plastic with diecast, plastic with diecast. This actually moves, so he has more of a, look at this. So he can bend his leg pretty good. His feet does have some limits because of this holds one mold. But it still has a not bad articulation. Same thing here. This one has a little bit better just because it's more simpler mold. But it has the same effect with the whole bending leg over like that. His cannons that actually belong to the Mammoth do spread open like this. So turn to the side so you can have like he's shooting the freeze spray. But yeah. He does have a bore joint in his head. So he does swirl. It might just a little stiff. So just keep in mind it could break. Don't force it. You don't need to. This back part doesn't flap, but you don't. It's okay. But yeah, so that's the articulation when it comes to this figure. All right, so there's a little hole so you can put the head. Or am I doing it wrong? Okay. You just can see just the lightning effect. Just to show you guys. But yeah, and then the other effect, of course, you saw was the sword. Backing in and out. And you can put it right here so you guys can see it. Now, if you want to see a comparison size, again, this is not a really tall figure. It's just made like maybe 6 or 7 inches tall. Like a Marvel Legends figure. Let's show him compared next to my SH Godzilla figure. SH Monster Arts figure. Alright, so let's show you next to my Godzilla, 90s Godzilla figure. And there it is, right next to the SH Monster Arts 90, I think 93 or 94. The tail mines came off. I gotta figure out a way to fix that, just to show you. And then technically it's canon now because there's a comic book when they fight each other, so I'm happy about that. So you want to have them display right next to like your other kaiju monsters. It's perfect size because it actually is like almost the same. Well, pretty much the same size. So it just shows you. So just to show you the size comparison. But yeah. So that's it. That is my review of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Megazord. So let's talk about the good and the bad about this. So I'll start with the bad. So the bad is it does not, transform into each of the dinosaurs. It doesn't do anything like that. This is straight out just a figure to really capture the Megazord, but with amazing articulation. I think that's the only negativity I could see it was about. I really like this. The other negativity I can tell you is that the price is not cheap, and I'll tell you how much I got it and where I got it at the end of right now in a bit. But that's the only negativity. You wish something like this size would be cool. It could just come, transform to the animals, but I'm okay with it. But for other people, probably wish for me this can transform to each of the dinosaurs. But positivity, this thing, when it comes to the mold, the paint, and the detail and the articulation, is quite an amazing figure for a 2012 figure. And the fact that it has die-cast parts is just an extra bonus to it. I really do like this figure. It looks really nice. I'm definitely going to have him display with my other crew robots. I'm making a new kind of display area. I'm going to have my Godzilla figures, the villains of the kaiju figures, and then the bottom all the mech figures. And that's pretty much, he'll be there with, Mega Godzilla, a Jaeger from Pacific Rim. Now, Mighty Morphin Megazord, yeah. So, this is really cool. Now, let's talk about price range. So, brand new sealed, he goes for about $160, $170. Sealed, mint condition, never open. Pre-owned goes for $112, $113. Mine's, I got it through Mercari, and I think I paid about $60, with shipping included. So, it's not a bad deal, especially it was missing one of the hands, the close fist hands. So, I think I would pay more on eBay. So sometimes you get really good deals on Mercari, so definitely check them out. Especially right now, they actually they're starting to sell stuff imported now. Because if you guys don't know, Mercari was originally a Japanese app, and then they spread out over here in the US. Now they're doing import so you can actually get cool stuff straight from Japan. I guess a new program they're doing, so yeah. So that's where I got mine for under 60 bucks, and that's not a bad deal. I'm definitely gonna have them display. It's a definitely must have, but also try to get it for a decent, good deal, because you know they're not cheap. They're very expensive, especially that I think Shogun stopped making this kind of version. They spread out to more expensive, bigger, more detailed stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this. This is Limitless KRGN, and like I always say, any way to help the channel, leave a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, share, any way to help the channel out. And like I always say, adios, and keep up collecting. Bye.